Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into VibeFlow. It's this new no-code platform making quite a splash over in Product Hunt.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of buzz.
They're framing it as this kind of genius baby of tools we already know, promising to tackle some real headaches in building web apps.
Right. And our mission today is really to unpack that. How exactly does VibeFlow plan to change things, especially for no-code users? Its launch feels significant.
Definitely. Because it's aiming right at a problem lots of people feel, this black box backend issue.
Exactly. Let's dig into that problem first.
Okay, so the makers, Alessi Packanyella and Ilya Sekwan, they're Stanford and ETH Zürich grads, right? And now in Y Combinator's S25 batch.
That's them. Pretty strong background.
And they apparently lived this frustration. They used tools like Lovable for the front end, but found the backends were just impossible to maintain or scale.
A common story. You hit a ceiling.
Totally.
Yeah.
They talked about seeing users create these Frankenstein apps, cobbling together Lovable, plus Any10 for workflows, plus Supabase for the database.
Just to get something functional. And it sounds like a nightmare to manage. So much effort, so much duct tape.
Yeah, wasted effort is the key phrase they use.
And that perfectly illustrates the black box backend problem. You build the logic, maybe with prompts, but then you can't really see it or edit it effectively.
Right, like trying to debug something you can't open up.
Exactly. You can't easily see, edit, and scale app logic. So when something breaks, what do? You often end up just reprompting the AI, hoping it gets it right this time.
Which is super inefficient.
Totally. And Sean Park from Function N12 mentioned something related, how consistency, especially in the back end, is crucial for powerful AI coding. These black boxes work against that.
Okay, so that's the problem space. How does VibeFlow propose to fix it?
Their big claim is a prompt to full stack web app that actually works. That's bold.
It is. And the hook is this visual approach, right? See and edit your backend like Figma.
Yeah, that's the core idea. Instead of hidden code, you get visual workflows. Think flowcharts, kind of like NAN, but for your entire backend logic.
Okay, so not just automation, but the core logic itself.
Precisely. Database interactions, API calls, user auth flows, all laid out visually, which leads to their next point, real debugging. You can see the flow, find the issue, and fix it right there.
Interesting. What else?
Well, built-in integrations are key. The database and common services are already wired up, so you're not configuring connections constantly. It's meant to be this one platform experience.
Cutting down on that tool juggling they mentioned.
Exactly. So an example they give, you prompt something like, build a task manager with Slack notifications.
Okay.
VibeFlow then generates the visual workflows for creating users, managing tasks, sending those notifications. You can then tweak that visual logic directly or prompt further changes.
So if I wanted email notifications instead, or maybe added complexity,
You could prompt add email reminders for overdue tasks, and it would extend the visual workflow.
Yeah.
The key difference from something like, say, Lovable is that VibeFlow aims to open up the entire stack. No more opaque server logic.
that transparency sounds like the main selling point.
It really is, and it seems to be resonating. On Product Hunt, it launched pretty strong 4.5 rating, got nearly 50 reviews already, almost 700 followers.
Wow, okay. And it's listed under no-code, automation, AI coding tools. Makes sense.
Yeah, and interestingly, Wayne Sutton from Convex commented that Convex, their back-end platform, actually helped enable VibeFlow.
So Convex provides some of the underlying tech. That makes sense. It highlights how these new tools often build on existing infrastructure innovations.
Right, it's layers of abstraction. So thinking bigger picture, VibeFlow, if it delivers, could really shift things for no-code and AI development.
How so?
Well, it dramatically lowers the barrier for building and scaling more complex apps. Individuals, small teams, they could potentially bypass a lot of traditional coding bottlenecks.
So faster iteration, maybe?
Definitely. And think about roles. Does this sort of visual AI-assisted full-stack control create a new kind of builder? Maybe like a full-stack generalist empowered by AI. He could speed up innovation for teams without huge resources.
Going from idea to complex app in days instead of months, potentially.
That seems to be the promise.
Okay, so let's leave our listeners with this. As AI keeps making complex system creation easier, and tools like VibeFlow give us more visual control over the whole stack, how does that change what coding even means?
Yeah, and what new kinds of ideas become possible to build much faster, much more efficiently.
Something to chew on. Thanks for breaking that down.
My pleasure. It's exciting stuff to watch.
Indeed. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.